The beginning, after the end's anime, might struggle not just with bad animation but also with a slow story and shallow world building. After the success of Solo Leveling's anime, adaptations of manhwa or novels have become all the rage. However, one cannot expect the same kind of treatment that Solo Leveling gets, or the effect it has. As for me, Anime Shadow, this was one of my best story reading. Just like Noblesse or Solo Leveling, but the beginning after the end, or Tbate by Turtle Me, has generated a decent buzz regarding its anime adaptation. Those who loved it were ecstatic about the upcoming show, but were left disappointed with the animation from the trailer. In my recent video, everyone can see that I was pissed off, and again, Crunchyroll is involved in this project, just like how they were involved in the Noblesse project. All you guys know already what happened with that project also. Many also think the fate of the beginning after the end anime was doomed from the start because of all the other issues it has. The poor animation will just add fuel to the already burning fire. One of the best aspects of manhwa, like Solo Leveling or Omniscient Reader's viewpoint, is that despite their complex world, they maintain a fast pace. However, the beginning after the end starts as a slow burn that never really picks up. The build-up takes too long to pay off for the important situations, testing the reader's attention span. Though many claim the slow pace is because of the lengthy world building, it does not change the fact that things can get boring in the long run. Yes, as the story follows a single man and covers the entire journey from his birth to his growing periods and then his later years, the narrative will be long. But it still needs to maintain a structure, or it can very much risk being sprawled out like One Piece. This whole thing will become more of a disadvantage if the makers decide to follow the source material too faithfully for the anime. The end product can drag the chronology too much, creating a sloppy first season. On top of that, from the trailer released, we can already see the animation will not be something of Solo Leveling's stature. It looks very much like the average isekai anime we get every season that has tons of CGI in it. Like most manhwa that showcase an overpowered protagonist, the beginning after the end is very much a hero-centric story. This also applies to Solo Level, but because of its swiftness and frequent action setups, the monotony of the hero is less noticeable. But here, it becomes a glaringly obvious issue. Many times, we meet characters who aren't explored properly and meet their end for Arthur to get further. The brutal death of Aaliyah feels like a plot point for Arthur's character development, rather than the death of a good side character. Even the world building is there for the sake of Arthur and nothing else. For example, we are told about the dwarf race or the elves, but their world is not entirely explored because it is not as important as Arthur's. There are definitely fans who love the beginning after the end for the way it is and are invested in the animation. But it is obvious that the still frames and CGI are just surface level issues for the anime adaptation. Anyway guys, please don't forget to hit the follow button and thanks for listening.